Did you know that the quality of your sleep can completely transform your health and well-being? And what if I told you that there are 6 lesser-known methods that can help you sleep better and wake up full of energy? Stick with me until the end of this video, because these tips might be exactly what you need to revolutionize your nights. You lie down in bed, get cozy, close your eyes, and think, now I'm going to sleep. But the minutes pass 10, 20, 30, and sleep still hasn't come. When the alarm goes off the next morning, it feels like you didn't rest at all. Another day starts with fatigue, no energy, and already counting the hours until the next night. If this has happened to you, know that you're not alone. A 2020 study found that 65% of Americans have poor sleep quality. And that raises a big question. What are we doing wrong? Why does it seem like no one can sleep properly anymore? Is there a solution? The answer is yes. And that's exactly why I prepared this video, to show you how to sleep better by following 6 simple steps. But hold on, I won't just give you tips. I'll explain the science behind each technique so you understand what really works. And before we dive in, there's a myth we need to throw out right now. That idea of work while others sleep. Forget that. Whoever came up with that phrase didn't understand how crucial sleep is for your health. Sleeping well isn't laziness, it's a necessity. It's during this time that your body recovers, your brain eliminates substances accumulated throughout the day, and your memories are stored. To truly wake up feeling rested, it's not enough to just close your eyes and wait for sleep to come. You need to ensure you get quality sleep, allowing your body to go through the stages of light and deep sleep without interruptions. This needs to happen 4 to 6 times a night. And for that, it's no use taking a nap here and there. You need to sleep 7 to 9 hours per night, no more, no less. Sleeping less than 7 hours can affect your concentration, mood, and even increase the risk of diseases like high blood pressure and diabetes. On the other hand, sleeping more than 9 hours has been linked to a higher risk of death from any cause. But what if you lie in bed every night and simply can't sleep? What if you have to wake up at a certain time, but never get enough rest? Is medication the only solution, or is there a natural way to solve this? The good news is that there is, and it all starts with one essential piece of information. Sleeping is a natural process of your body. You can't force sleep to happen, but you can help your body get into this state more easily. Have you ever met someone who goes to sleep and wakes up at the same time every day, without needing an alarm clock? This person is probably in complete sync with their biological clock. If you don't have a sleep disorder, you can do the same with some simple changes to your habits. Our body has an internal clock in the brain, called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This clock works all the time, without needing any commands, and regulates a 24-hour cycle. It controls your body temperature, hormone release, and even determines the best times for you to sleep and wake up. And it has a clever way of knowing what time it is, by observing environmental cues, mainly sunlight. When the sun rises and daylight reaches your eyes, your brain receives signals that it's time to wake up. This triggers mechanisms that increase your temperature, focus, and alertness. After all, as daytime creatures, the best time for us to be active is during the day. On the other hand, when the sun sets and the light dims, your brain understands that it's time to slow down. The sleep mechanisms begin to activate naturally, and soon, your body enters rest mode. Well, at least that's how it was for our great-grandparents. Nowadays, light doesn't disappear when the sun sets. Artificial lights, cell phone screens, TVs, and computers are constantly present, completely disrupting our biological clock. If at midnight you're still exposed to bright screens and intense lights, your brain isn't sure whether it's really time to sleep. As a result, you stay alert. I think you can already understand the problem, right? Tip number 1 to sync your body and sleep better at night is to use sunlight to your advantage. You need to expose yourself to sunlight to inform your biological clock that the night is over and it's time to wake up. And you can do this in a very simple way. Open the curtains as soon as you wake up or have breakfast near a window. Even on cloudy days, natural light is still much stronger than any lamp or electronic screen. Throughout the day, try to spend some time outdoors and do your tasks in a well-lit environment with natural light. This reinforces your wake and sleep cycle even more. As the day is ending, your brain needs the opposite. Less light. That's why, an hour before bed, dim the lights in your house and avoid bright screens like your phone, TV, and computer. If you need to use electronics, turn on night mode or use blue light filters. Yellowish lights can also help. I know this isn't an easy change, but investing in your health is worth a few sacrifices. Now, one thing that's easy is leaving a like on this video if you've been enjoying the tips so far. In addition to exposing yourself to natural light, tip number 2 is to set a fixed bedtime and wake-up time, which is essential to keep your biological clock in sync. I know this can be a real challenge. I'm trying to create this habit myself, and let me tell you, it's not easy. But it's worth making an effort to fit 7 to 9 hours of sleep into your routine. After all, getting good rest shouldn't be a luxury, it should be a priority. However, even when you've organized your schedule properly, night comes, and, well, your mind is still racing with the day's worries. Who hasn't been there, right? A tip that can be really helpful in this situation is tip number 3. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. It can be something simple, like reading a book, meditating, or even taking a relaxing bath. The key is to create a habit that signals to your body that it's time to unwind and prepare for sleep. And look, 1 to 2 hours before bed, try to avoid activities that make you more agitated, like working or, especially, exercising. This can make all the difference in helping you fall asleep faster and truly rest. Although it's important to avoid intense physical exercise right before bed, regular physical activity has a positive impact on sleep, not just in terms of duration, but also quality. People who exercise regularly enter deeper sleep stages, which are essential for both body and mind recovery. Regular physical activity can also lower cortisol levels, a stress hormone, in the body. This means that people who exercise regularly are less likely to suffer from the negative effects of constant stress, like muscle pain and sleep problems. And here's tip number 4. It's worth paying attention to stimulating foods and drinks, like coffee and energy drinks. The caffeine in these beverages acts on your brain, blocking the sleep signal and making you more alert. But what many people don't know is that the effect of caffeine can last much longer than we realize. For example, it takes about 5 hours for half of the caffeine to be eliminated from the body. And for some people, this time can be even longer, up to 9.5 hours. This means that afternoon coffee could affect you for hours. Tell me, how long does it take for you to stop feeling the effects of coffee? So, if you want to fall asleep and sleep well around 10 p.m., here's tip number 5. Avoid drinking coffee after 5 p.m. And if you have that friend who loves drinking coffee at night and then complains that they can't sleep, send this video to them. Now, another thing that can really help. Your brain needs to associate the bed with sleep so you can have a peaceful night. That's why try to use the bed only for sleeping or for more intimate things, if you prefer. I know, it's sad, but the truth is that watching TV in bed can harm your sleep. But trust me, we can get used to it. And for your sleep to be really good, it's not just the quantity that matters. Sleeping through the night, without interruptions, is essential. When sleep is interrupted, it doesn't go through all its stages, and then it doesn't fulfill its purpose properly. Now, pay attention to the environment where you're sleeping because tip number 6 is key. Avoid anything that could wake you up during the night. Keeping your bed comfortable, blocking out external noises, and ensuring the room is dark enough are simple, but powerful tips to ensure a peaceful sleep. The first step to improving your health is changing your habits, and I know that's not easy, but with a few small changes, the quality of your sleep can improve a lot. So, did you like today's tips? Remember, improving your health and well-being isn't just about rest, it's about changing habits in an intelligent way. And if you think these tips alone will transform your sleep, get ready, because there's a lot more coming your way. In the next video, I will reveal other strategies that will change the way you take care of yourself. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it.